Hello everyone, how are you? New update. There is no film character quite like Indiana Jones, despite cinema before and after being filled with swashbuckling adventurers. One reason why the character stands apart is the actor, Harrison Ford, who imbued the role with charm, humor, and determination not always found on the page. Like any kid of my generation, both Ford and Indiana Jones occupy a special place in my heart as pop culture fixtures. However, I also believe that Harrison Ford is irreplaceable as the titular hero because of how he treated the character in the final two films in the franchise. As a fan, I appreciated getting one more adventure with this iconic hero and the actor who brought him to life. One of the central complaints around the final film, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, was how it treated the titular hero. Just like Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi, fans of my generation bristle at seeing these icons diminished by age, emotion, or anything else. I might feel the same way, except my introduction to every generational storytelling universe I enjoy was through my mother. Harrison Ford is a favorite of hers, and her reaction to the final two films helped shape my own appreciation for them. This is why I believe that both Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and Dial of Destiny deserve reevaluation in the eyes of Indiana Jones fans. Just like with A Galaxy Far, Far Away, the stories of his youth inspired George Lucas to create Indiana Jones. Now a part of Hollywood legend, both Lucas and his friend Steven Spielberg retreated to Hawaii after the massive success of Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, respectively. Spielberg wanted to chase James Bond, but Lucas suggested he take on Indy, who was a better hero in his eyes. Raiders of the Lost Ark introduced the character to the world, and the world wanted more. The next film, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, has a complicated legacy. The cultural depictions in the film are problematic, at best, and reflect racist tropes in old film serials. While I clearly recognize this, my youthful nostalgia prevents me from not loving it. Still, what I appreciate the most is how Temple of Doom makes Indy a hero because he's proactive and not reactive. While a fair critique, even the white savior elements of the story aren't as blatant or offensive as those found in films embracing the trope made in the past decade. For all the perfection of Raiders of the Lost Ark, there is perhaps no better Indiana Jones story than Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The return of history's perfect villains, the Nazis, and the inclusion of Indy's father elevate the story and the character. Humor, action, and heart blend together seamlessly to deliver what could have been the perfect ending for Indiana Jones. Yet, the character returned two more times, three if one counts Ford's guest spot on the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, and that's where all the trouble started. Directed by James Mangold, Dial of Destiny introduces an older Indiana Jones, beaten down by life. The action and adventure are big, bold, and take full advantage of the visual effects advances of the modern day. Harrison Ford accepted blame for its failure in an interview with the Wall Street Journal. He also said doing the film was his idea, delivering a version of Indy Dial of Destiny's most vocal critics didn't want to see. He lost his wife, his son, and, most importantly, his vigor as an adventurer. Despite Disney's huge losses with Dial of Destiny, the film is a fitting capstone to both the characters and Harrison Ford's career. While fans may not appreciate seeing their heroes knocked down, that sort of thing is dramatically interesting. Indy's final adventure was less about stopping the time-traveling Nazis and more about reclaiming what he lost in the time off-screen. No one cares more about Indiana Jones than Ford, and playing the character at this stage in life isn't an insult. Indiana Jones is a character I and many other fans adore. However, it makes perfect sense that the world would neither respect him nor see him as a hero. In the previous four films, he only actually retrieved the MacGuffin twice. The Ark was locked away, and the single Shankara stone was returned to its people, not a museum. He sought fortune and glory, but he got neither. The death of his son in Vietnam pushed away his wife, and Indy became what he spent his life hunting, a relic of the past.